This is part 2 of On the Journey to Heal My Gut, Gut Health Test Edition. Stay tuned after this. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for tuning in to my channel, Adulting with Tiffney Necole, where I am your girl, Tiffney Necole, an educated, curvy, black woman in my 30s who's trying to stay afloat in this thing that we call life. This is part 2 of On My Journey to Heal My Gut. And if you haven't seen part 1, stop the video and go see part 1. Part 1 is very, very educational. I had a lot of good stuff in there. I'm also actually going to drop it somewhere here so you can see it and actually link it in the description. I would say see part 1 before seeing part 2. Things that you saw in part 1 are things that I did for myself through research. But I thought to myself, let's get a medical professional in here to help me out. Now, I did have a GI doctor in the past, but he did not, he wasn't helpful. I feel like he ran tests, like basic tests, and he gave me lenses and for IBS, and it wasn't effective. Every time I went to him for like the medication, for my concerns, it was like, okay, let's go down the dose. It wasn't like alternative medications or different prescriptions or anything like that. So I kind of like been dealing with this on my own for probably like a year and some change. But it was off and on. My IBS or my gut health has not been ever this bad for about 2 years. So now, this is why I'm on the journey to heal my gut. So I did some research and found a nurse practitioner who is in the Houston area who specializes in women's health. She does a lot of good things. Her name is she's nurse practitioner Latricia Mason. Shout Miss Latricia, nurse practitioner Mason out. She has been an awesome practitioner, helping me in my whole weight loss and women's wellness journey. She specializes in like women's health wellness. She does hormone replacement therapy, birth control. If you have hormonal imbalances, she does check for that and kind of give you provide support in that. She also does weight loss management, and she does medical spa services like Botox and some other things. So yeah, so that's nurse practitioner Latricia Mason. I just wanted to shout her out. So I actually initially went to her because I was having all these symptoms like constipation. I was super gassy. I had really, really low energy to where like it was really, really bad. Like I was tired all the time. And I was like, what's wrong with me? And so I was like, let me try B12 shots. Like everybody's been talking about the B12 shots for years, and like I need something to help me go because I had things to do. Like I was in the gym beforehand, or I was trying to get to you guys and record videos, but I had no energy. I just wanted to go home after work and get into bed. And that's not like me. I am not the bed person. I will stay up all day in the living room doing things or whatever, or even watching TV in the living room. But when it's time for bed, I'll go in my bed, but I'm not going to be laying in my bed throughout the day. Never me. I'm not a nap person either. I don't take naps either. So that was a concern for me. So I went to her and I was like, hey, I'm interested in B12 shots. And she was like, why do you want the B12 shots? So I told her about me having PCOS and me having like gas issues and constipation and all these other things. And she was like, whoa. I was like, and she was like, we're not going to give you any B12 shots right now. We are going to focus on your gut health. I do a gut health consultation. So let's go over like what are the things you've been doing, what you've not been doing, all of that, your diet, everything, etc. So we went through that, and she said, I want you to take this at-home gut health test where you collect your specimen and you send it off to the company and they give you the results, give me the results, and then based on what they your test says, I can prescribe you medications or or recommend alternative supplements to help heal your gut. So I was like, okay, all right. Now initially I was kind of like anxious or overwhelmed because of the price. It was very pricey, so I kind of was like, but I came in here for the B12 shots. That's literally what I said. But then I'm like, no, it seems like she wants to help me, and so, you know, I was like, okay, I'm going to spend my money, my coins, and we're gonna go ahead and get this test. Because at that time I was really struggling. I think I've been dealing with it 3 months. It's been 3 months that I was struggling with this gut health issue, and I was done, y'all. Or was it 2 months? I think it was like 2.5 months. So to show you guys the gut health test that I got, it's gonna come up on the screen.
So you guys, this is the Genova specimen collection kit where I have to send my poop off, and I have to actually collect my poop and send it off. So this is the information. You can FedEx your poop to them. This is the actual I call it like a little flat, I can't speak, y'all, fry little holder that you're supposed to put your poop in. Probably gonna put my poop in something bigger than this because this is too close to my hands, you know what I'm saying? So these are basically all the tubes that I have to collect my poop in. It's like, this is 2 of them, and then this little one, I'm not sure how I'm gonna get that in there. That's, you know, that's a little too close, you know. There are some other tubes as well to collect, and they did give me some gloves. And this is the bag that I will ship it off the, this is the FedEx bag that I will ship all my poop, so it's disgusting, out. And it does give you some instructions. I'm about to read it in a few once I poop. But yeah, it just kind of tells you like what poop goes into what, and I guess the meanings behind them, and you gotta label them and stuff, it looks like. So I don't know. And I gotta activate the test too, it looks like. So yeah, this is my journey to heal my gut. I'm gonna read what the stuff say. This is what it looks like. It tells you how you transfer. Look at that, like that big glob, y'all. Like, this is crazy. Alright, so heal my gut.
The hardest part about this test is collecting the poop, and before that it was actually trying to set time to collect it. So basically I think you had to collect the poop within like 24 to 48 hours, collect the poop, and then just go send it out. So that was a lot with my schedule, and then trying to and then FedEx's schedule, and find the closest FedEx. I am in between 2 cities right now, and so like I am getting used to one city and I don't know where to go a lot of times. So it was a lot of planning. Mind you, I was still dealing with like constipation issues, so like some days I wasn't pooping out a lot, and so that was an issue too. I'm like, okay, I think I'm ready today, and then I ain't really, you know, ain't that really coming out. And I wanted to make sure I collect enough poop because I didn't want my test to be like insufficient or have some errors and stuff like that. So that was the hard part about collecting the poop. Just collecting it in general was so nasty, y'all. Like, I just was like, it was a lot. It was very, I wouldn't, if there's another kind of test to, you know, if there was another kind of test to test out your poop, to see your stool, to see like, you know, what's going on with you, you know, I would advise you to. But I'm pretty sure most of them you gotta, like, you know, collect your poop. Enough about talking about poop. Let's go on to the next thing. So I wanted to go over what the actual test was going to say about, you know, someone's poop or my poop. It's supposed to test for metabolic imbalance, need for any type of digestive support, inflammation, microbiome, prebiotics, and then any kind of infections. And it also is supposed to test their microbiome analysis, like if you have good bacteria or bad bacteria. And then based on those things, based on, you know, your poop and the results of that, it is going to give you medications or supplements to treat your issue. So it took about 6 weeks for my test to come back after I found a FedEx. And then I had another appointment with my doctor, and we discussed the results and all that kind of stuff. Now I wanted to give out a disclaimer. There was probably like a 4-week gap in between me getting the test and actually taking the test, because I was in between 2 cities, number one. Number two, I was trying to figure out when I was gonna take the test and, you know, have enough, you know, collection to actually take it. And then also my schedule. So it was a lot of trying to plan this out. And then by that time I actually took the test, I had already started taking some of the supplements that I showed in video 1. I couldn't wait till the test come back, because I was like, I'm about to wait another like 4 to 6 weeks. Oh no, I'm gonna try to figure out some stuff and see if it helps while, you know. And I kind of felt like it may skew my results, but I'm like, hey, I need some relief, you know. Got my results here for you guys to kind of go over with you guys. So let's talk about my test now that I gave you guys a disclaimer. So based on my test, I don't have any type of infections, no parasites, bacteria, or anything like that. I did, the number one thing that came up was inflammation. And so that was not a surprise to me, because I know with having PCOS and dealing with my hormones, I was gonna have a lot of inflammation, especially when I have my period. When I'm on my period, it's like really, really bad. Like when I'm on my period and then like a few days after, it's a lot. And that's the time that I feel like inflammation flares up for me, and I can really feel it like throughout my whole body. So that was not a surprise, but I wanted to just tell you guys that based on the inflammation results, it told me what I should be taking. So it told me that I should be taking slippery elm, aloe, zinc, L-glutamine, quercetin, turmeric, omega-3s, and then they wanted me to do a food sensitivity test. Now, if you know, if you've seen the first video, you know that I literally just started taking slippery elm and aloe and glutamine. That is in the Dr. Elizabeth's gut assist powder that I have. And then I was already taking zinc in general and omega-3s. I take the cod liver, fish oil pills, and then what else? I think that's it. So that's what I have already. I just started taking, you know, the glutamine, the slippery elm, and all that kind of stuff. So that is probably why by the time I got my results back and while I had my appointment, I started feeling better. So basically it just confirmed that I was actually on the right track when it comes to doing my research, and I'm getting better, you know. So would I recommend this test? I would recommend you get a good health test if you're having gut issues. I don't think I would recommend this particular brand. I wish it had specific foods to recommend for my inflammation. It did, you know, it did recommend me some supplements, but you know, I feel like they should recommend me some foods or have in conjunction with the good health test, like a food sensitivity test, like together, because the test was like $500, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like for $500 you could at least, you know, add that little food sensitivity thing in there. But hey, I'm not the Genova company. I'm happy that I am healing my gut, and I don't regret going to a medical professional to help me out, because like I said, they really confirmed that I was on the right track and I wasn't overdoing it. Like, I was doing all the right things. I would recommend this test. I found this YouTuber, I think her name is Earth Mama Medicine or something like that. I'm gonna put her information below, but she recommended this test called Ombre Gut Test or whatever, and she talked about it having like some recommendations for like foods and stuff as well. Now I am thinking about doing a food sensitivity test. I've kind of done like an elimination test, because I eliminated like meat from my gut, and I felt a little bit better, but I still had symptoms like that were strong. So I know that meat isn't the issue. So but I think I would do a part 3 of doing a food sensitivity test. If you would like me to do that, or show you guys the food sensitivity test, let me know and I will do that for part 3 of healing my gut. Drop down in the comments if you have been taking any of the supplements in part 1. Are they helping? Are you thinking about taking those supplements? Have you gone to see a doctor, a GI doctor, regarding your health issues, your gut health issues? And if you've taken a gut health test, how was your experience? And write down underneath the comments like what gut health tests you have taken before, if you have taken ones. So
are you floating on top of life? Are you drowning in life? Or you about to drown? Do I need to throw you the buoy to save you? If so, I'll come and save you. Drop down in the comments and let me know where you are this week.
don't forget to like, comment, and share my videos with your friends and family. Before I go, I wanted to say something about mental health. So my mental health has not been, you know, great lately because of all these issues that I was having, right? So during my session, I forgot to tell you guys that I brought up that I have suffered from anxiety since you know, having these hormonal imbalances, like really bad. So healing my gut over the last month and a half has helped my mental health, but the nurse practitioner told me to take magnesium glycinate. Now I take a complex magnesium supplement, but she kind of pushed me to take magnesium glycinate, and I have taken that probably within the last 3-4 days. The same day she told me about it, I went to get that specific type of magnesium glycinate, and my anxiety has definitely reduced. So I think in addition to healing my gut and adding that supplement, my anxiety has definitely went down. So if you are dealing with anxiety and have gut issues, try magnesium glycinate. I also take a supplement called ashwagandha, and I take like a I take Now Foods adrenal stress support. Can y'all see it? There we go. There we go. And this is helpful as well. It has like the ashwagandha relura in it, holy basil, and rhodiola. I can never pronounce that right. But it doesn't have the magnesium glycinate in it. So I added the magnesium glycinate, you know. I don't have it right here with me, But these two things have definitely helped my anxiety and stress. All right, for real now. Bye. Yeah, thank you all for tuning in to my channel. I will see you in the next video.